Q here. Welcome to the channel if you found it. I'm going to dive into our God, the Devil, and Bob reading I got. I came out twice today, so I was like, I should do a reading on this. I haven't done one in a minute. What I mean by that is when the Hierophant comes out, or sometimes Judgment, the Devil, and some type of form of human, usually the Empress, could be the Emperor, Magician, etc. And then I just do, it's kind of like a pick a deck, I guess, but I don't really think of it that much. But I'll just do a couple of cards for each one of these here, and let's just start with the Divine. So, hey everyone, it's Q here. Welcome to the channel if you found it, and we're going to start with 10 Cups. I think our ultimate dreams is a good place to start, crossed by a reset, a continuing to the next level with the Ace of Cups, the only card with blue in the entire deck. As a Magician, as we spoke about. So things are transforming. I get a quick change energy that we go from dreams to actuality. Interesting. So let's not go any further than that, because we'll just end up reading the whole deck. Hey, those are unfoldings, or wells of a tale. Well, let's shuffle up and we'll throw a couple cards out here as 8 Cups jumps out, having me stop it. Guess what? The Hierophant. Jebemiah, the inability to tolerate what we need to walk away from anymore. Jebemiah. 8 Cups, walking towards what is balanced and strong in its roots and has a moral compass. The Hierophant. Crossing the Hierophant is death. So again, transformational energy and strength. Very wombo combo there. I'll pull that out actually, because it's a blast from the past. But with good strong roots, good, not rigid, but, and not like religious, but like, you know what you stand for and what you are. Is like an elevated 7 of Wands meets transformation, putting an end to caring about what other people think about how you operate. Oh, weird. And the courage to do so. The Strength card. You finally have gathered the strength to face this fear, which means stepping into integrity. And I'm not saying you don't have integrity. In every aspect of us, we can ask that of ourselves. It's like, do we have integrity in how we're presenting that? And it looks like we're gathering the courage to transform and speak our mind and know what we stand for. To not be silent anymore. Blast from the past. 6 of Cups. Literally blasting out of the egg. Alright, well, let's just dive into it. Let's do 1, 2, 3 cards. 3 cards and a crossword. Alright. A turn in the right direction. 7 Pentacles. As we thought about it for a moment, and now with this timing of the energy, post-eclipse, post-second new moon, blue new moon, which was activating, and retrograde of Mercury. And Cancer's about to go into Venus, and that's just like emotional attractivity, hand in hand with the Hierophant. Tower. Seems like a repeating message. An ending. A turn in the right direction. And transcending the overthinking of, again, caring what other people think. It's like having the courage to step outside of your own box And crosser, chariot energy, to valiantly, triumphantly, deterministically enjoy the ride. Like, look at her. She's just, or they are, I don't know, angels. They're excited about where the journey is going to be. They don't even know, but the horses do. And they're taking them to their destiny. That change that we see there. Leaving the world I just happened to go to. And a King of Cups. The holding back of your expression of love. Big L. The very essence of what our soul energy is made out of has been held back for too long. It's got to come out of this hermitage and express its love. Knight of Cups. So burst forth. Temperance energy, important as well, with the Ace of Wands, of Archangel Michael showing up with that. When the sword of truth is your sword of passion, temperance happens. Be patient with others, and realize that not everybody's on the same point of the timeline. But passionately go forward, passionately be the example, and shine a beacon in the world with your expression of love. Be the hermit that's shining the lantern, which is that wish. What if everybody started aligning with your wish because you finally spoke it? It's a world of possibilities. Where the 9 wands here is usually like the wall holding back. This is expressed by all these portals to multiple realms, and everybody's holding their candle as you offer a way towards something new. It's all fast-coming energy. It's the spark of life. Is the divine, God, being much like the Empress, the very light of creation? The Trinity gives back, but in a way that we see instead of what we never notice. 10 swords. So, happiness, the sun, illuminated, courage, transformation, and solid roots in what and who you are. Well, the angle of the divine, God, flying spaghetti noodle monster. God, the Devil, and the Bob is a reference to this very underrated season of a show, animated thing. It's kind of like a bar joke. God, the Devil, and Bob walk into a bar. A play on words. What I remember of it being kind of silly, but we have things like Rick and Morty and such, Adventure Time, so probably up your alley. It's more like, I don't know why I want to say this, my name is Earl, which is good energy as well too. So change your perspective, allow the space for a paradigm shift, because you've mastered every aspect. So go learn something new. Go find more tactics where the 7 of Swords isn't deceiving. It's welcoming as they hold out their hand and offer the chair to a new experience where materialistic and pretense become beauty and boldness to speak that truth. Beautiful energy. I like that. Now, should we do the light of creation next, or should we do fear the devil? Actually, I imagine this is going to be quite different now too. So we all open up now, and we know what we stand for and fight for. And whereas the devil used to be the devil, it's become a morning star. Interesting. All it took was taking off the fake pretense and the mask and letting all that emotion and real, that love, big L, to pour out. It was a hard decision. However, they're curious, and they were curious. So I feel like that answers it as we segue into the devil side here. 10 minutes, it's pretty good. The Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. It's pretty damn good energy coming off of this here. So walk towards what is fulfilling and real and what is solid and stable. And bring that truth and that illumination, that happiness, the ultimate expression of can't get no better. The sun. I like that. Good energy there. So, the devil, Morning Star, bottom of the deck. 10 Pentacles. Didn't we start with 10 Cups here? Yeah, we did. 10 Pentacles. And from despair comes tangible holding of what you thought could never be, and always was just a choice away, a choice in truth. And so all the like hiding of your worry, anxiety, trepidation, the clutching and fear, the 4 of Pentacles, turns and shifts into the miracle maker, which is Forneus there, brings miracles. It's like, my duty is to bring you the energy of this miracle. And boy, do they enjoy that now. That's interesting. Which transforms clutching miserliness and holding on to the energy of that white rabbit from my other deck. Fuck it. And not out of like, oh, well, I guess I'll give it a go. No, it's like, fuck it. I've tried the other way. Let me actually try the way I keep resisting. The resistance only gets heartache and not being able to express realness. And it segues, full circles us back to where we ended, the Chariot. But now on the evening side, where the moon illuminates everything. Find your people, the 3 of Pentacles, who you can hold conversation with. And know where you shouldn't. So that wheel can turn, and you can experience new curiosities. Top of the deck. We're ready to learn. Learn what we were wanting. Wow. Talk about full circle. This is the energy I get off of this. It's the Page of Pentacles. But to express, not learn, but to express what we wanted to when we were a child, but were silenced. Drawn to Bacchus, and they protect your childhood. I like that. It's going to be the overall energy for the devil side here. Express finally what you wanted to when you were ever so young. As I flip and cut to the 6 of Cups. That blast from the past. Of the King of Swords, who wants to speak the truth, move with the truth, and slay relativism on the spot by speaking up and not allowing it. We can't allow the people that just continue being morons anymore. We have to like shine the beacon. Let's get them to silence their mind and actually start opening up their feelings. And when you move the mind out of the way, which just generates fears to protect ourselves, but the soul doesn't know anything about that. It just is raw love, and love is synonymous to being real. Again, big L, not small L. And that just takes knowing what you would stand for, what you would fight for, what shines the way, being that beacon of light. And the divine energy. Remember I said judgment sometimes? This is that, like, all I see is from this deck, the Wild Unknown, and the like radiance of the divine's truth, divine's love. And again, love is just being real and authentically what you are without any kind of mask or pretense. To finally say what you wanted to when you were a child. To be able to be Morning Star instead of like the other role that was placed upon them, and having the courage to do so. It builds the foundation to segue again to the God side, the Eight of Cups, walking towards what we've grown into, and this new passion, wow, that's illuminated by aligning with the divine. Again, just your true nature, your soul's purpose, the thing that like you would do for free, not work, a joy. Because everything that wasn't that, it's time for it to fall away. Let the youth start worrying about that. Or maybe you're an old soul in a youth. Allow yourself to express it wholly, fully, whom you are. And it'll balance out the energy in your life. And once the energy is balanced and harmonized, everything just falls into place. You don't have to hold back the cup anymore, and everything just transforms. And one after the other, you can go express, speak, be, share, shine the light of beaconness, of real, the Knight of Cups, to be the light of creation. Well, shit. I don't even need the shuffle, but it just kind of unfolded, segueing into Bob here as we go into the Empress. But let's throw one card and a crosser, since we did all that and it worked out beautifully. Since it's there, I'll do it. Oh yeah, the Five of Pentacles, just bursting through a wall, cracks me up. Yeah. Find your people. It'll alleviate your anxiety. It'll open up your world and allow the space for the storm that is an unexpressed you to finally just like burst through the wall. You know how many people you'll pull out of the cold just by authentically being you? You literally warp reality around you when you're like that. And you're not even thinking or trying to do it. You just are being the example. And sometimes that's all anybody ever needed, was just to see it, hear it, know it's possible, to break the barrier, to set into the morphogenetic field, the M field, that it is possible. It is possible to run a 4-minute mile, even though we were told we weren't able to. But once it happened, came commonplace. That foundation to move forward passionately, expressing yourself wholly as you are. And Miss Lilith there is expressing herself fully as they are. This card has changed. Interesting. It's a new strategy and a turn in the right direction. Nice. Shit, I did it again. Putting an end to the fruitless work and learning how to be in the world and shine your expression without being attached to it at the same time. A lesson of temperance. To not be detached, but to hold the world as tightly as you can, but at the same time, paradoxically, as light as you can. Paradoxes, where you are all things, yet one thing at the same time. To be a drop of water in an ocean. When do you start being the water, and when do you start being the ocean? You know, when you express yourself and you shine your example. A victory. Being and expressing yourself is never short-sighted. It's a victory every encounter. Even if it's deleterious to your day or whatever, you were authentically yourself. Can the other factors say the same? Only you know what you can say, and it stands there for all time, for all to see, all to recall. It's a sentinel in history, like those Mesopotamian Sphinx statue things. That's all I can think of right here. So, seize your destiny, or go just toilet paper roll somebody's house if you wanted to. I'm not condoning that. Maybe I am. I never did that. I had to clean it up a few times. I was always fortunate enough to not have it rain on me before I got to it. Because if it did, it just was going to stay there, and I'd be like, fuck it. 4 Pentacles. So, open up, express yourself as real, and say, fuck it. Seize your miracles. Allow them to come in. Oof. What are you at, 21? All right, I'm doing good. And then 10 Cups, 10 Pentacles, and Judgment. That divine example shining through, saying it's okay to be you. Whatever that is. That's the beauty of this realm, is that you have the entire spectrum of choice. From the horrible of heartache and putting down things and endings. That's the downside of this place as well too, is that paradoxically, is that we have endings. Things are all transitory. But that's the beauty of the place as well. It's the miracle where Pentacles, earth, becomes water, cups. Speaking of, 10 swords, 10 air, lots of thinking is replaced by lots of emotion. One fills your cup and one is just empty air. What say you, Paige? What did you learn and observe when you saw somebody being real versus somebody keeping the peace? One that wields and rides the chariot, like I showed on here. Whee! So we got more repeating energy there. As 2 cups, falling in love with your real authentic self. Instead of being worried in your head about what everybody thinks all the time. So, authentically express your expression of love, big L, Ace of Cups, Ace of Air, or water, and allow who you are to pour out and nourish the world. It's like magic. All it ever took was a snap of your fingers to seize your victory and to see what you've grown into, the beautiful expression of unfolding, the unmanifest into the manifest, the stuff of souls, not the stuff of thinking. So, again, pour forth all the things that you wanted to say when you were young, that are truth, aligns with you and who you are, 3 of Cups, and it will illuminate your whole life to the best possible outcome. The sun. There aren't no Icaruses or, what was his father's name? I don't know. You can fly as close to the sun you want here. You don't have to worry about glue melting. So don't worry. Don't let your heart be hurt or caged. Let all that fall away. And seize what you dreamt about. Because the energy to activate it and be that and express that and shine that into the world is here. The star. So seize your destiny and see all the options that opens up for you when you align with what you would stand for. The 7 of Fire, 7 of Wands. If you like snakes and venom and poison, and you like to just be curmudgeonly, well, do that. But don't resist it. It has its downsides. But if that's authentically you, then boldly, without any kind of pretense, go and express that. You'll find your people. Look at that. A turn in the right direction. Even if it's negative, if you're authentically being you, it's still positive and gets that weight off your shoulder and allows you to express in passion and not pride and vanity. So that's that solid, stable footing, that foundation of the Ace of Pentacles, which I think came up in all three, and the integrity and stability of roots that are nourished by your own realness, your light, your cup, your water, your emotion. That tree can be a beanstalk and pierce the heavens to express how you wanted to express yourself when you were young. Page of Pentacles. So, throw a sign, the mudras, the lotus here, as you walk towards, I think, yeah, eight of Cups here, as you walk away from the things that made you feel like you couldn't, and walk towards the things that make you feel fulfilled and like you could. And Queen of Cups, to the Hierophant that says, oh my God, finally. Just throws their hands up in the air because they know they can count on you. Boom. What a beautiful reading. We're at 27. Yeah, let's pick this up. Which I left the Ace of Cups there. And let's shuffle as we have fulfillment. A passionate new beginning with the Ace of Fire, Wands, into the Ten of Pentacles, Earth, where your dreams of your childhood become the expression of this whole world. Not of fear, but in authenticity. Aren't you curious about how that would be? If you're scared, I gift you the courage to go do it, at least for 15 minutes of your day. To a random stranger. You'll never see them again. Just go be you. You may be shocked at how accepting people are, especially even if you're weird and oddball. If you're authentically expressing it, it's known in the energy, and it pulls out responses and reactions that you wouldn't give if you were just giving the superficial auto response. What's the point of having this beautiful human body and human choice in this realm if we're all just going to walk around like we're Autobots? Then naturally AI and computers should just take over that place if that's all we're ever going to express ourselves. So if we want to maintain our reality and our governance here and our right as existence, then we need to start actually using it. Gauntlet slap. So if you bucket that statement, well, let's go. I will challenge that, because I feel like if you feel that that's necessary, you're missing out on your whole destiny, and you're keeping it repressed and hidden. Allow the water to flow. 2 paths. Oh, you chatty Cathy. So let's go back to our original deck that pulled us into this reading in the first place. Hangman, paradigm shift there, into the 10 Pentacles. That shatters what you thought was real, that ceiling. So pick your head up and see the beauty, and go shatter those ceilings. Go shatter the box that you put yourself in so long ago, and express yourself like you wanted to, but never felt safe enough to do. Go teach a youngling the lesson of temperance and expressing yourself as real. Seems like a beautiful destiny, and any soul would rejoice at doing that. Again, it ain't bubbles, flowers, and fairies. If you were just curmudgeon and you like I was showing with the Queen of Wands, go do it. But if it's real, one, you're not wasting people's time by fake pretense, and you also get the shared experience of being either rejected or accepted as your authentic self. You know what that does for you, though? It saves you time as well. I don't need to bother showing myself to this person if they don't want it. But anytime I'm around them, I'm still going to be me. Just probably limits how much time you spend with them, so that we'll stop or move for each encounter that you have. Just make sure you're shining your light towards your true self, because these geese always fly towards the truth in this deck. So, shuffle up. We'll give 3 cards and a crosser to kind of just sum up this energy here, and we'll get y'all on out of here. Illuminated happiness. This person's by himself, so someone would think, but all I could see is all the energy and life that's around them. Maybe you don't vibe well with humans. Maybe you're supposed to go be around animals and nature. As long as you're being true to whom you are. Fuck it. I like it. The sun crossed by fuck it. So center, left, right. Where we had despair in our heart, we realized that the whole ocean is around us to nurture a new dream. And I always call this 5 of Cups in this iteration, and sometimes in others, the protostar energy. This is where an expression where the people notice this still 2 cups standing and allow the 3 to return back to the ocean in which they came from. To allow foundations made on sand and pretense and fake and falsehood to crumble away, so you can build new relationships, illuminated and real. A transformation from finite to infinite. Magician energy. I'm drawn to the green orb too, so that means they're transforming everything with the realness of their heart chakra being open, which takes being authentic to yourself. Guess what that does? It brings you satisfaction. May not be money or abundance, but you won't care if it is or isn't. If it is, it's cool. If it isn't, cool. It's whatever. I have in utilizing the gift of this humanity experience, showing who I really am versus what they told us to be. The light of creation and her dragon, and the nurturing of the future. A changed perspective. I like that. Solid energy. Puts to an end the fake fabric of falsehood and shines a light towards the real, and gets your experience moving in the way of love. Again, big L, not small L. So passionately go get what's yours and share that experience and that light, that truth. There's the swans and geese, butterflies. It's what the Empress uses to be the light of creation, if you want. I love this deck. And the commitment to that illumination leads always to the 10 of Pentacles, a shared experience or not. So there you have it. Adult yourself with this energy. That was a God, the Devil, and Bob. And it's been weighing on me all day. And now I finally got to express it beautifully as if no one was watching, because I wore the day as a light garment and expressed myself beautifully, and all of creation came to help that expression as a gift and also an honor, and also a way for them to express their true authentic self. Something worth watching. So there you have it. If you like this vibe or this lecture, I'm probably going to be doing more. I've been hinted to do a podcast, and honestly, I miss doing long readings like this, but fuck it. Temperance. And so help me grow. Like, subscribe, share. If you know somebody that would enjoy this healthy reminder, share the video. But if you ever find yourself in a dark space, Q's got you.